What is leadership? If you're like most people, you have leadership responsibility in dozens of arenas in your life, in your home, your profession, your community, your religious life, and your neighborhood. You have a leadership role to play in your blogging and social media, your advocacy for political and social causes, and your service on committees, boards, and juries. I define leadership as the ability to achieve difficult, challenging goals through other people. Leadership is an attractive quality that people recognize in an individual who has developed a certain set of traits and skills. Leadership is not bossing people around or manipulating people. Rather, leadership is inspiring people to achieve what they want to achieve, but could never achieve without the influence of an inspiring, guiding individual. There are very few born leaders, people who are genetically gifted with leadership ability. Most leaders are made, not born, and that's good news for you and me. This means leadership can be learned. Leadership ability, including that elusive quality known as charisma, can be studied and practiced. Our world is crying out for leaders. Who should the next leader be? The person next to you? The person behind you? Nope, you're it. You're the next business leader, community leader, youth leader, or civic leader our world is looking for. After decades of study and experience, I've concluded that the essence of leadership comes down to 7 key ingredients. The 7 sides of leadership. Number 1, vision. The first task of leadership is envisioning a clear idea of what you want to achieve, then inspiring your people to transform your vision into reality. Number 2, communication skills. Next, the leader must be able to communicate the vision to the team or organization. Communication skills are essential to leadership. Number 3, people skills. Great leaders have the people skills to help people feel confident, energized, and motivated to achieve great things. People skills are vital tools of influence that can be learned and improved with practice. Number 4, character. Good character is essential to trust. People decide whether or not to follow you based on whether or not they perceive you to be a person of good moral character. Number 5, competence. People are willing to be led by those with proven competence as leaders. The word competence encompasses the word compete. Competent leaders make organizations competitive. Number 6, boldness. Boldness is a form of courage, the willingness to take reasonable risks in order to achieve worthwhile goals. Boldness is not recklessness or throwing caution to the wind. A bold leader seizes timely opportunities, acts firmly and decisively, and avoids second-guessing. The confidence of a bold leader inspires optimism throughout the organization. Number 7, a serving heart. An authentic leader is not a boss, but a servant. Followers don't exist to serve the leader. The leader exists to serve, empower, equip, motivate, and inspire the followers. Serve them well, and they will turn your leadership vision into a reality. Some people are naturally gifted with some of these traits, but I've never known anyone who was born with all 7. Fortunately, the 7 sides of leadership are learnable skills. We can acquire them and improve them with practice. The more complete we become in all 7 of these traits, the more effective we will be in every leadership arena of our lives. How to use this audiobook. This audiobook consists of 21 leadership biographies. Almost every one of these leaders has had a powerful impact on the way we live our lives today. If George Washington or Abraham Lincoln had never lived, if Walt Disney or Steve Jobs had not persevered through setbacks and failures, if Rosa Parks had surrendered to injustice, or if Pope John Paul II or Ronald Reagan had not survived their 1981 assassination attempts, we would be living in a very different world today. Almost every one of these 21 leaders exemplifies all 7 sides of leadership. I say almost because I see Steve Jobs as a fascinating exception. I could have easily placed Walt Disney in the boldness category, yet I think he best exemplifies a leader of vision. Ronald Reagan foresaw a world beyond Soviet communism, and that marks him as a man of vision, yet he is justly known as the great communicator, so I have placed him in the communication category. Franklin D. Roosevelt was certainly a bold leader, a man of visionary ideas, and a leader who communicated brilliantly through his fireside chats. Yet, a close inspection of his career shows that he led largely through his people skills. None of these leaders was perfect as either a leader or a human being. Though two have been beatified as saints, I don't hesitate to show their flaws because we can learn as much from mistakes and failures as we can from successes. Here are 21 flesh and blood human beings like you and me. We can emulate their virtues, learn from their flaws, identify with their struggles, and take away lessons that will transform our leadership lives. If you want to lead a team, a company, an industry, or a nation, why not learn from the best?